Stop for a second. Now picture all of the products that you use in your everyday lives. Phones, cars, clothes. Everything from your toothbrush to plastic water bottles, from snow shovels to dining room chairs. Now think of the things needed to keep those things going. Electricity for your phones, gas for your cars, water, metal, spare parts, and tools for those spare parts. Everything. Somewhere, a company manufactured, sold, and shipped those products. That company could have its headquarters and its factories all within a few square miles of where you now sit. Or it could have them on opposite sides of the globe. Some organizations are local household names, and some are even region-specific. But some organizations are global, with offices on 6 continents and hundreds of thousands of employees performing hundreds of thousands of different tasks. Also that you could have that car, that gas, those clothes, and that bottle of Aquafina. Don't get me wrong, this isn't a bad thing. On the contrary, these organizations enable us to live in one of the richest and most prosperous societies in human history. But some companies abuse their power. Oil companies like Shell and BP pollute and destroy the environment and societies and ecosystems around them. Computer companies buy their raw materials like silicon, aluminum, copper, and lead from enterprises which provide workers with awful working conditions. Clothing companies in China work children to the bone in order to make simple articles of clothing, and we buy it all. In his article, titled CSR and the Debate on Business and Human Rights, Bridging the Great Divide, Professor Florian Wetstein goes into detail about what ethics in business is all about. By focusing in on Western ideals, such as human rights and freedom, he lays out what he believes to be a potential blueprint for a better tomorrow. His solution, in essence, are more business laws and regulations rooted in an objective understanding of what human rights are. I disagree, but only slightly. Objectively understanding what it means to be human is essential to fixing the problems of today and tomorrow. Yet it is not more laws that we need, but the removal of anti-business laws to be replaced by a few pro-business laws rooted in human morality. Businesses are beholden to one entity and one entity alone: consumers. Governments lead to monopolies, depressions, and corruption of the highest level. These two need to be separated, not intertwined. Luckily for us, there's already a solution: conscious capitalism. With all of the pro-business ideals of the original theories of Adam Smith, conscious capitalism places the power back into the hands of the consumers who, if you believe in humanity as I do, will spend their money at the places that go out of their way to be ethical. Companies that destabilize regions in Africa, such as Shell did in Nigeria, would lose billions in dollars to more ethical competitors, almost regardless of price. If we can make businesses understand that being ethical is more profitable when it comes down to their bottom line, human prosperity is boundless. If we follow the tenets of conscious capitalism, an economic system which operates as both a free market as well as an ethical market, then new channels of commerce can open up around the globe. Dictatorial governments won't be able to sustain themselves. They would either conform to our Western ideals or be left in the dust to wallow in poverty until the masses eventually rose up to replace them. And all of this can transpire within our lifetime. All we need to do is make governments do their job again.